Merry Christmas!
I'm
wait.
so ready for Christmas. I do. I think you guys are too. You told us recently.
That was a good 2 weeks ago.
Most
Things
of you
changed.
said, that's true. Oh goodness, I need a drink. Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
Ignore me because I need a drink.
Most of you told us, I forget, a couple workshops ago, maybe 1 or 2 workshops ago, that you're not quite ready
It's
for
too early.
decorating. It's a little too early,
Mhm.
and we don't believe you. Because you're here, you showed up to watch Season's Greetings,
Mhm.
and I gotta say, I am usually not in the Christmas spirit this early. I caught a bug this year.
Yeah. Well, okay. Last year I also put mine up beginning of November. I've been beginning of November the past few years. I think I've got little kids. They're all
Yeah.
excited, so it's easy to get excited.
It is fun when you got little kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what we're going to show you today, I think, is better for adults
Mm-hmm.
and teens.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay, so
she's like, can we get to the demo?
Can we
'Cause
get
she's
to the
gonna
demo?
take what I'm making today.
you guys, this is the perks of having Sarah be your sister. I've picked out the fabric. I'm stealing the sample. I'll pay you. What do you want?
$50?
Woo
No?
wee.
A bottle of wine?
Okay, deal. Deal. Okay, so anyways, we are excited. We love Thanksgiving too, but if you're doing anything, you guys know this, you're making anything homemade gift wise or even just home decor for the holidays, you got to start thinking about it a little bit early.
Yep.
So we're definitely going to be talking about that today.
Yep. Julianne said too early to decorate, but not too early to plan stuff.
That's right. That's right.
And my glasses, huh?
And if you're going to make home decor stuff for the holidays, gotta plan ahead. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And I know you guys are here to see the Season's Greetings sentiments, and it's one of my absolute favorites for the year. So's the one coming out next month, but this one is really stinking cute, and we'll show it to you in just a minute. But at first, we're going to talk about, I'm going to pop this in here. First, we're going to talk about this quilt behind us.
You chat for a second.
Okay.
I want to
start some things.
I thought this was cute.
Oh, it moves. I know. They come in too quick. You got to be quick.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. This week was really exciting for us. We actually did a private event called the Machine Embroidery Experience. It featured this design, mugs and mittens. And it was something that you had to purchase a ticket to, and you got this amazing bundle. Well, we've had that event. It was incredible.
It was really fun.
It was a really awesome 2 days. I almost said 3 days, but it was 3 sessions each day. It was amazing. If you were there, can you drop an amazing in the comments? And if you were not there and you didn't get the opportunity to do that, today is an exciting day for you because we now have the design available for individual purchase, which we didn't before. And amazing event.
Yeah.
Okay, we're super glad to see that. Cool. Amazing, amazing. All right, we had some attendees and they're back for more today. So really great. Thank you guys. That's so great. Okay, and keep those coming. If you attended and you loved it, it was really cool, different kind of event. We'll definitely gonna have to do it again next year.
Yes.
But the design that came with that event was mugs and mittens. And if you didn't yet get mugs and mittens, or you didn't get into that event, give me a mugs in the comments. Type mugs in the comments. Now you can get this design on USB or as a digital download. We'll have Nina drop the link. This is actually in our new arrivals category, which is a different place than the other thing that we're going to show you today. So really, really cool. Mugs. We've got some mugs. Okay, so you weren't in the event earlier this week, so now it's available to you all. $45. It's amazing. In fact, Sarah,
can I show them my favorite colorway?
I was just going to say.
I love this one. This didn't make the final cut for, our main sample, which I love this. I especially love the binding fabric on this one. It's just fun.
I love the marshmallows.
The marshmallows are really
love
cool.
The marshmallows.
We'll show you. Yeah, we'll show you. But I just think this is such a fun colorway, and this one too. This is one that I think you could keep up past Christmas time, right?
Yeah.
You could keep it up longer throughout winter until you're sick of winter, right? And then you move on to something pretty for spring. But I just think it's so pretty. pretty like peachy pinks and teals.
Look at the marshmallows.
Yeah, we got to put that up close. Can
Aren't
you
those
see it?
cute?
And the candy cane. Some marshmallows right here.
Really pretty.
There's lots of fun details in this one. I like the little like Cool Whip right here with the cinnamon stick. Cute.
Really adorable. And I'm not surprised this is your favorite colorway. You're
Yeah,
a muted.
I like it. I am. And
soft.
give me a white background.
White.
And
well, this one's also got a white
that's
background.
true. That's true.
And then we have the smaller version of it here. So it does come in 2 sizes, which is nice. So it's a nice little look at the 2 different sizes as well. This colorway is slightly different. This is kind of like a rusty burgundy color, whereas the one in the back is
and it's got some blues in
red.
it. Yep, some blues, so it's a little more.
And this let it
mixes
snow
more
block.
in. Yep.
So anyways, that's all we wanted to, we're not going to get into that one too far today, but we definitely wanted you guys to know that it is available. I do have the sizing on the screen right there, the small size and the large size. And the smaller one, the finished size is about 25.5 by 25.5, whereas the largest comes out to be 36 inches squared. Okay. So that one is our mugs and mittens, but that's not what you came to see today. Although you're probably happy to see it. It's really, really cool. I love that quilt.
It's really fun. Sorry, I'm looking at this now and I'm wondering if my brain is somewhere else today.
Well, I think what I did was I did the reveal like this first.
Okay.
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 So, all right. Who's ready to check out this amazing set? Okay.
I want to show them this first.
Over here?
Then
is this
is
the
that what
camera you
wanna
want?
do?
Yeah. Let's do it. We don't know. We're just going to figure it out. Okay. So Sarah wants to show you this.
Okay. So part of this Sentiments, and if you guys are brand new, Sentiments is kind of like a collection that we do. And it's little, small, quick to achieve, quick to finish projects. They're smaller scale, really, really cute projects. So included in the season's greeting sentiments is the cute little mug rug. 'Tis the season for quilting. Because I don't know about you guys, but when it's cold,
I love it.
I want to be inside. I want to be
Yes.
working on something fun like this. So all done in the hoop of your embroidery machine. 'Tis the season for quilting. And then these are really fun.
These are surprise.
This
There's
is
a
what Aubrey
surprise.
wants for her teens.
Yes.
So these are actually all, they can double as a couple things. They can be an ornament for your Christmas tree. They could be a gift tag. Or there are gift card holders as well. I should have brought a card over. Do you have a gift card that you could grab? Sorry, I should have brought that over. So there's little pockets. See this little pocket? You can stick a gift card right down in there. And then on this one, it's on the back. So really cute. And if you don't want to use this as a gift card holder, you'd rather it be a tag, or you don't need that pocket, you just want it to be an ornament, you can just leave this part off. So this is just one of the steps that's done right in the hoop of your embroidery machine. And I don't know, they're just really fun. We're going to stitch this one out today.
And so what I'm planning on doing, you can't keep
can I keep this?
You cannot keep my ice cream gift card.
So, I don't know. I'm making you a gift card holder. But yeah, perfect for a gift card. Really fun little gift card holder. So I imagine putting a gift card in this and hanging it on the Christmas tree.
Well, you did that right here.
Yes. Yep.
So
they are behind us.
Perfect example. And this is what I want to do with it. I want to put the gift card in for the teens
and put it on the tree
and hang it on the tree.
Yep. So that's what I imagine with this one. And this is one that this is this version, another version of it. And we just left the pocket off the back. So it's just a cute little ornament for this one. But lots of options with this one. And I just like that you can use them for 3 different things. One project, 3 different things, either a gift tag, an ornament, or a gift card.
But that's just part of it.
Here, I'll give you your Mentee.
Okay, thank you.
I know. Do you see this down here?
We're not done.
Move these to the side.
Yeah. Okay. I love this, Kathy.
Are they loving it?
Kathy says easy to add a name to each of those.
Absolutely.
Yes. Oh, Sarah, could you do that for me too?
No, I can't. Okay.
Or cash. Yeah. Amazing.
Yep.
Teens love cash.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. But wait,
there's
more.
That's right.
You know it.
Nina knows. Okay. So how about a cute, fun little
I love
festive
it.
candy cane table runner?
Okay, I'm
Isn't
making
that
hot
fun?
chocolate. I'm gonna have the
Yes.
marshmallows.
Isn't that fun? So this table runner consists of, it's 2 blocks. So you've got one candy cane facing each way. You can decide what you want to do with them. We kind of turned them so they're going all different directions, and then just a simple candy cane kind of quilted border right there. So
Adorable.
Really cute, easy,
So precious.
simple. Small projects. And these, I think, Aubrey, I want to say you probably have a slide for it, but everything fits in a 5x7 hoop.
Ooh, I don't know that I put that. I don't know.
I don't know that you put that. Okay, well, let's see your slides.
Okay, well, everything fits in a 5x7
Mhm.
hoop. I have some really super cute images here. This one's just so sweet and so perfectly seasonal. I actually put those ornaments on a bolt of fabric at the top, so you can kind of see. I like knowing how. I'm
big
not
it
good with
is.
number. Like,
Yeah.
if you say it's this by this,
30 inches,
some people
yeah.
are great with that. I'm
Yeah.
like, I need to see it.
Yes.
So that's why I did that.
She asked me the other day.
Oh, I did.
How long is that compared to a bolt of fabric? And I was like, why in the world is she asking me this question? That's why.
That's why. I do have sizing. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. So like I said, everything fits in a 5x7 hoop. So the mini table runner, after you get it together, if you do the 5 blocks plus the border, it'll be about 11 inches by 28.5 inches. Mug rug is 5x7. And then you can see the tag sizes there range anywhere from 3x6 is your finish size. I'm sorry. Those are the file sizes. 3 inches by 6 inches, 4.25 by 5, and then 4 by 4.5. That's okay. That's okay. That's the file size.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
All right. Simple, but so impressive. I agree. In fact, if you guys don't mind, what I would like to do, I'd like to open the set, talk about how to order, and then send Sarah over to stitch. Just because I know there's a lot of people that are just going to want to get it ordered. And I got to tell you guys, I anticipate this is going to sell out quickly. So don't be mad. Get ready. Get ready.
That's your warning.
Okay. So yeah, that's my warning. All right, let's open it. So when we say let's open it, we mean we have what we call a sentiment set, and it's got a bunch of good stuff in it.
And this is the sentiment set. Now, if you can't snag a sentiment set, don't worry. You can still get it by digital download.
And I bet you have some adorable Christmassy fabric in your stash that you can use too.
Yeah. So when I open this up, I have these beautiful fabrics and this really cute little insert. The insert just tells you exactly what's in each of the sets. So you get a yard of battleizer, 4 fat quarters, and then the design will be a download that you get from your account on our website. So there's your little insert, these beautiful fabrics. I'm going to unfold this a little bit. It's folded so nicely. I'm sorry, Tammy, if you're watching. So I just want
They are really pretty. You got to open it up.
Look how pretty this is. It is so pretty. Pretty teals and pinks and red in this one. And then this one's kind of like cute little berries almost.
It's giving me holly vibes, but without the green.
Yes.
So like all red holly.
Yeah. Really, really pretty. And then this is a fairy frost. So you kind of have that pearlescent look to it. And then
that's a good word. Pearlescent.
Pearlescent. Is that a word? I
thought it was. I don't know. You said it. It rolled right off your tongue.
I said it with confidence. So it must be a word. Okay. And then this beautiful print as well that kind of ties all of these colors together.
And then I picked fabric for today that's going to be completely different.
You did.
So that'll be fun.
Way to go. No, I'm just kidding. And then obviously your yard of battleizer right here. Now I want to say, because one of the questions that we get is this enough fabric to make each of these projects? It's not enough fabric to make each of the projects. It is a perfect amount of fabric to get you started on making them though. For instance, I did check the fabric requirements for like our candy cane table runner. You'll need a 1/2 yard of background fabric. So we used a print in the background of ours. You could swap that out for a different, more basic fabric. And then you could use your fat quarters for the candy cane and in the border. So you can just kind of use the really pretty prints that we included in the set, or you could do that with, your mug rug and then your tags, you could use them there.
And
So
I love
lots of options.
I like this comment too, because it's so true. Like, yes, we have this beautiful set. Yes, they're going to sell out. So this comment is great because it says, what an easy design to use scraps of holiday fabric. And Sarah, that
Definitely.
idea of making that background fabric something that you might already have and then punching it up with a print.
Yep.
So really good comment there too. Okay. Now I do want to dive into this. I usually like to wait on this, but I know how it goes and they go quickly. So I don't want to hold anybody up. So there's two ways that you can order this. So the first way is the kit or the sentiment set that we like to call it. And that's the 1 yard of battleizer, the 4 beautiful fabrics, the fat quarters Sarah showed. And then the downloadable design files and instructions, that's $35. And those are limited. Okay. So we only have so many in stock. They're gone, but no worries. We also have the digital download only option for $19.99, and that will get you the files to make the projects with your own fabrics. You do not need to put both in your cart. The fabric kit for this particular type of project does include the design. So just know that. The other thing I want to point out quickly before she gets into her demo is there is free shipping within the contiguous US if your order is $55 or over today only. So I want you to know all that before you head over to the website. And I see Nina's dropping order links, so she'll get you taken care of there in the comments with the order links. And I'm seeing some orders coming in, so you guys are awesome. I'm very excited to see what you guys make. Okay, you ready, Sarah?
I am. I'm looking up something really quick.
Okay.
I want to make sure I answer it correctly. Okay.
All right. She's looking something up, and then we're going to head over to her machine.
I'm ready if you want to send it over. You'll have to unmute me. All righty. So before I get started, I did see a question that I wanted to answer really quick from Pat. You want to know, can you...
Sorry.
What are you doing over there? Oh, she's trying to take over. Okay. Pat wants to know, can you change the wording on the hat to something else? So can you hand me that mug rug? So Pat, I think you're talking about the mug rug. So how it says, 'tis the season for quilting. So yeah, you could definitely do that. Those steps are broken out in the design. So you could just skip, you know, 'tis the season for is one step, quilting is another step. Just skip those 2 steps. And then you could use your machine to add in your name or whatever else that you might want. You'll just have to make sure that it fits within the confines of the block itself. But yeah, that'd be really cute to do if you're making it for someone. I actually think that would be a really good like hostess gift.
Yeah.
Or something if you're going somewhere for the holidays. So yes, you can.
Here's another question. I don't know that you know, but
is there enough battleizer to make the table runner? Lisa, that's a great question. Let me think about that one for a second. Aubrey, can we keep that one starred?
Yep.
Okay, so let's jump into it. Over at the machine, I have our battleizer. And by the way, if you're not familiar with battleizer, I know so many of you are, but if you're not familiar with battleizer quite yet, it is our batting and stabilizer combination product. So I just have that one product in my hoop right now, and I'm going to build our it's not a mug rug, it's a gift card holder right on top of that. So for step 1, you'll place a water soluble thread in you'll sew your placement stitch. I'm not going to use a water soluble because I really want it to show up well on the camera. So I do have a red thread in here. You can see I already did step 1. So we're going to move right on to step 2. For step 2, we are going to take our background fabric and we're going to align it in that place over that placement stitch. And then we're going to tack it down with a water soluble thread. It's also going to sew some additional placement stitches in step 2, and we'll talk about those after we get that stitched. So I'll take my background fabric. I want to align it over my placement, and I just peek underneath each of the edges, make sure it's covering nicely before I start tacking that down. Okay, so right here, the line that it's stitching right now, right in the center, that is going to indicate where we're going to fold this in that final assembly. So just make note of that line, and then we'll talk about it again at the end too. And now what it's doing is it is stitching the placement stitch for our little mittens that we're going to applique on there in a moment. Okay, so now for step 3, we're going to take our mitten fabric and we're going to align that over our placement stitch. And then still with water soluble thread, so we haven't changed our thread yet, we are going to tack down our mitten fabric. Same as the background fabric, I just like to kind of lift up on each of the corners, make sure it's covering nicely, and then I'll tack that down.
And we're getting Deborah in the Christmas mood. I love it. Okay. I have an answer to the battleizer question. Can I answer it real quick?
Yes.
Okay, so the runner, it says take, is this right? 21 pieces large enough to fit your hoop?
Well, okay, so there's some caveats to this.
Okay.
So hold on one second.
No worries. Mom just texted me that, and I was like, oh, okay.
So our instructions are going to say 21 pieces large enough to fit your hoop, but the size of those blocks are very small, right? You have to have a 5 by 7 inch hoop to be able to stitch the main block in there. So I'm guessing in your 5 by 7 inch hoop, you could probably fit 2 to 3 of the border blocks.
Oh, okay.
You could fit a few more than one. So you're stitching more in one hoop at a time, which is probably going to give you, it's going to lengthen how far your battleizer goes, right? Or you could make Frankenbat. And I think the original question was, is 1 yard enough to make, was it the table runner?
Yes.
Okay. So I might have to do a little bit of math while Aubrey hangs out with you guys in a moment. But first, let's get through our stitching first. This is too fun to miss. Okay. So that's tacked down. Now I'm going to use my hoop scissors mini, and I'm going to trim close to my tack down stitching. So our hoop scissors mini, they just have this nice offset handle and a fine tip on the end to get in small places because it's a pretty small applique, right? And while I trim, I'm just going to leave my hoop on a hard, flat surface. My husband just texted me that my Christmas tree just arrived.
Oh!
Now I'm definitely in the Christmas spirit. And
my watch put it up.
I know. My watch vibrated and I was like, who is that? Okay. But as I'm trimming, I'm going to keep my hoop on a hard, flat surface so nothing gets out of alignment. And then I just kind of tug ever so gently outward on the fabric to get a nice, clean cut. Okay. Now I'm going to take what's called my cuff fabric, and I'm going to place that over our placement stitch for that. Make sure it's nice and centered. And then we'll sew the tack down still with water soluble thread. Now, again, I have a dark red thread in my needle, but if you're using water soluble thread, you have not had to change your thread in your needle at all. Okay. Now, again, same thing. So our hoop scissors mini with that offset handle makes trimming in the hoop nice and simple. And I'm just going to leave my hoop on a hard, flat surface and trim that fabric close to my tack down stitching. Okay. Hope I'm not making you sick with how much I'm turning the hoop around. Okay, so now for our next step, we're going to stitch the little string that kind of connects the mittens. I'm going to keep that red thread in the needle. Aubrey didn't give me any direction other than picking the fabric, so she'll have to yell if she wants something else.
No neon, okay?
Lisa said, have I been good enough this year to buy a trimmer by George? LOL. So many tools. Do we really need one? I don't know, Lisa. Everyone in the comments will have to tell you what they think, if you really need one or not. I'm going to keep that red thread in for this next step too. It's just stitching some details right over top of our mittens. Oh, Sharon says a most definite yes to the trimmer by George. Cindy says yes. Oh, now they're coming in fast. Karen says yes. Darlene. Okay, so now I'm going to change my thread out to a thread that matches my mitten fabric. And this step will sew the satin stitches. Okay, so we'll do our satin stitching. I'm being a little quiet. I'm trying to think of the answer to this 1 yard battleizer and trying to do math in my head.
Oh, did get a little bit more.
I'm thinking you might need a little bit more. And you could Frankenbat it too. I'm going to go back to this original question. Who asked this question, Aubrey?
It's in the start.
Yeah, I can't find it in there. I know I didn't. Oh, okay. Lisa asked this question. Is there enough battleizer to make the table runner? So Lisa, just to be safe, I'm going to say there might be, but I have not actually calculated that out. You might be able to stretch it if you make Frankenbat with the battleizer and you put multiple border blocks in one hooping. But just to be on the safe side, I would also probably get a 5 yard battleizer, especially if you're thinking that you might make more blocks or you might make the mug rug, things like that. And even as you can see, the gift card holder is even done right on battleizer. So
That is so precious.
isn't it so cute? Little tiny mini mittens. Okay, let me look over here. Let's see what this stitches. Okay, Kathy, I saw this comment earlier. She said she got Christmas Village done and her husband liked it. Huge score. I just thought that was cute. She said her husband liked it.
We will definitely show this.
Yes. Yep. I'm going to show that after I stitch this. So stick around and I'll give you a demo. Yeah, you can never have too much battleizer on hand. That's right, Terry. I agree. Oh, Denise ordered some. She said, I ordered some battleizer too. Excited to try it out for the first time. Awesome. I hope you love it.
I'm ordering. Thank you, Lisa.
Awesome. Thanks, Lisa. Okay. So that step is done. Now, again, I'm going to change my thread for this next step. We're on step 8, and I'm going to change it to match my cuff fabric. So I'm going to grab a white thread. And then we'll sew that satin stitch. What are you laughing at over there?
Dad just sent us the text message. I want to share it with everyone.
Our dad did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our dad just sent a group message and it says, I just heard the song Walking in Memphis and immediately thought of Sarah.
I do love that song. Mom and Dad must have listened to that song on repeat in the 90s when I was growing up or something, because that song it's nostalgic for me or something. That's funny that song makes him think of me. It makes me think of him. Yes. I love that song. I won't sing it for you guys though. I'm sorry. In your head, though. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm trying to read through. Did we answer this one, Aubrey? Mary Kirk said, "Is Battleizer available for the order?" So she asked us a while ago, so
you can definitely get or the smallest pack we'll sell it in is a 5-yard. It does count towards the free shipping if you're within the contiguous U.S. Is that what I wasn't sure what you meant, but yes, you can definitely get an extra pack of it. Or do what Kathy Sellner said she does and just get a bolt. Get 15 yards.
Yep. And then Ginger wants to know if we will list the fabric so that she can find it from her local quilt shop. Where do you want to put that, Aubrey? So we can give them a little.
Probably. We'll definitely put it in the VIP Facebook group, but we can always email it out too.
Yeah. So Ginger, we will post an image and all the information that you need on those fabrics in the VIP Facebook group. And I bet you're a member over there. But I will tell you, most of them are poppy cotton. The Fairy Frost is a Michael Miller fabric. The other 3 are poppy cotton fabrics. And if you guys were part of the Machine Embroidery Experience event earlier this week, we chatted a little about poppy cotton fabric and how much we love it and how great it is.
Yeah, and if you want the fabric info, like right now, but we haven't posted it anywhere, you can email Nina. Her info is right there on the screen, and she can reply and send it to you.
Okay, we're getting there. This step stitches out some lettering that says "Let It Snow." It's really cute. And then after this, we're going to get the ribbon on there. We'll add the lining, and then we'll go and show you how to do the trimmer by George, how to use that, and finish it up.
And I've seen this question a couple times. This is on our website. Our website is hoopsisters.com. And Nina from our team is in the comments, and she's dropping links that'll take you right to where this is. So either way, hoopsisters.com or click the link in the comments.
Okay, Linda asked, does Season's Greetings come in different sizes? No, for these sentiments collections, like Season's Greetings it just comes in one size. So you just want to make sure that you can fit a block in a 5x7 hoop, and then you should be good to go. Vicki says, I think she said this earlier too. Yeah, quite a bit earlier. She said, I like the hot chocolate mugs. Are they available in a mug rug? I think you're talking about one of the blocks from Mugs and Mittens that we showed when we first started today. And that block is exclusively part of Mugs and Mittens. But it would be really easy to just stitch that block and line it, and it'd be a really cute mug rug. Okay. So we are on our last step. I'm going to change my thread really quick. I'm going to change it to, oh no, we're not on our last step. Sorry about that. We're on our second to last step, but I'm still going to change my thread. I'm just going to put kind of a neutral colored thread in my needle because for this step, we are going to, come on. For this step, we are going to apply the ribbon so that we can hang it from our tree. And if you want to skip this step, you are welcome to do that. You can make it your own for whatever you want to use it for. But I just think the little ribbon, if you're using it as a tag or an ornament or even a gift card holder and hanging it on your tree is really a cute touch. So I have a piece of ribbon here. I would recommend a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch ribbon. This is a 1/4 inch. I'm just going to loop it in half. See my loop? And I'm going to place it with the loop laying inside of my gift card holder. So let me bring my machine forward. Oh, it went a little far, but I think you guys can see. So here's the ends of my ribbon and here's the loop. I'm going to lay it like this and then we're going to tack our ribbon down. That'll just hold it in place temporarily because our next step and our final step is to take another piece of that background fabric and we're going to place it right side down centered over the design. And then with a neutral colored thread in our needle, we're going to tack this down. It is going to leave an opening on this side so that we can turn it right side out when we do our final assembly. Okay, so we're done with everything in the hoop. How's it look? Looks a little unfinished, right? Let's head over to our cutting table and we'll finish this up. Thank you. Okay, so let's take it out of the hoop. I'm going to set that over there. Now, first things first, we need to trim this. So if you were curious what the heck a trimmer by George is and how you use it, this is where you'll find out. So the trimmer by George is an acrylic ruler and it has this crimped metal edge on the end. And this is what's going to protect your block or your gift card holder, whatever you're trimming, so that you can remove that battleizer right up to your basting stitches. Now I'm going to start, I'll start on this long side, but you can see there's this opening right here. This is the side I'm starting on. You can't see with how I pointed at that, but I'm going to start on this opening side. I'm going to take my trimmer by George and just stand it up gently on that metal edge and then shimmy it underneath my fabric. So it's underneath those 2 layers of fabric. And then I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to move this. And I'm just going to tug ever so gently outward on my battleizer to get that metal edge right up to that basting stitch. I do make sure that none of my fabric is peeking out right here. And then I'll use a 60mm rotary cutter to trim away my battleizer. And if you have nice scraps, this one's a little narrow, but it's just up to you and your preference. If you have nice size scraps, you can hang on to those and frankenbat those together to get a little more life out of that 1 yard of battleizer that's in the set. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of work my way around this. I don't want to cut into all this extra battleizer over here, so I like to flip and go to the other side next. So again, I'll just stand it up gently on that metal edge, shimmy it underneath my fabric, lay it down, make sure no fabric is peeking out, and then tug ever so gently to get it nice and close. And I'm just going to keep this process up around all of these little corners that we have right here and sides. So this tool is a great tool because without it, you'd need to use a scissors to trim close to that basting stitch, or you'd need to use an acrylic ruler and kind of fold your fabric back and lay it down and trim it. And it inevitably, it's just easier to cut into your block that way. So this just makes your life a little simpler.
I was not listening because I was reading comments. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure if you answered this or said this, but Denise asked the size of rotary cutters. So I definitely want to make sure
So
we
this
answer
is a
that.
60 millimeter rotary cutter. And the reason for that is because you have a little extra height because of this metal edge, right? So here's your acrylic ruler and here's the metal edge. So we say a 60 millimeter rotary cutter so that you're not angling and cutting into your block. So definitely recommend that. Okay, now I want to show you, I need these. There is this little angle in here that's just kind of tough to get into with the trimmer by George. So all I'm going to do, and it doesn't have to be perfect, you just want to make sure you don't slice into your gift card, is just grab my hoop scissors mini and trim that away after I've trimmed it the best that I can with my trimmer by George. Okay, so for our next step, we need to trim our fabric. So I'm going to flip my trimmer over and I'm going to use the acrylic ruler side and trim a 1/4 inch from the basting stitch. And I'm going to do this on all sides. Just working my way around one by one. I'm going to come back to this with my scissors too. Okay, and same thing kind of in this corner. Doesn't need to be perfect, but I'm just going to cut about, a 1/4 inch to trim that away. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, and I'm just following, this is all in our instructions, by the way. Here's our final assembly. It's really this simple. It's really 4 steps. So we just did the first step, and good thing I pulled that out because now I remember I just need to clip my corners so that when I turn this, it lays a little bit nicer in some of these corners. Look at the mess I just made. Wipe that off to the side.
That's fine.
That's right. Okay, now we're going to turn this right side out. One of the tricks that Annie, who happens to be my mom and the hoop sister, one of the hoop sisters, has shown me too, which I really like, is before she turns it out, she'll kind of take at the opening, she'll take one of the top side of fabric and just give it, and hopefully I'm doing this justice, Mom, if you're watching.
Oh, she's watching. She's been texting.
And just give it a nice little press backwards. I'm probably doing it wrong, and she's going to come in here and go, that is not what I showed you. Because it'll help it when you turn it to lay a little bit nicer in there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it right side out. So step number 2, turn gift card holder right side out, pressing raw edges in. There's our little loop. And then I'm going to use my scissors and just kind of press those corners out as much as I can.
Mom said, good job.
Okay, good.
And Barry said that's a good idea. Gave you a little tip, huh?
Yeah. I never used to do that. And then I saw her do it one time and I said, why are you doing that?
Lady Blue Bear says she does that and she pokes through.
Oh, with the scissors?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. But if you're just nice and gentle, it works out well. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm just going to give this a little press. I'm going to also press my raw edges in on this side. See, I probably should have done that on the other side too. She's just not telling me I did it wrong because she doesn't want to come fix my boo-boo. So what gift card are you going to put in here?
Probably video game. Yeah. I don't know. Teens are so hard. Or I liked the cash idea too. Someone said cash. So maybe I'll just do that. I don't know.
Okay, so now I'm going to head over to the machine. Do you have some slides that you need to cover? Because I'd like to go over to the machine and I want to just top stitch around my entire gift card holder. I want to close this opening. I'm going to top stitch around the entire thing to do that. And then I'll show you how to actually shape it to make it hold a gift card.
Yeah, I'm actually what I'm gonna do is pull this back up so we can talk. So just so you guys can see the sizing information again. And I also have starred a lot of comments, and we're going to get to those comments, answer questions, all that kind of stuff. But I did want to shout out a couple people who put their order in and added Battleizer for the first time. Also, so I have a couple like first time orders happening. So thank you so much, Patricia. You're going to love it. We're super excited for you. This person, I'm not going to say your name out loud because we were told to be quiet and not tell your husband in this comment, but I thought this was super fun. She said Santa's coming early to her house with a bowl of Battleizer and a trimmer. You're going to love it. I'm excited for you too. And then, okay, here's another one. A first order got Battleizer and a trimmer by George. You will not be disappointed, Nancy. We're very excited for you to give it a try for sure. Okay. What else did I have in here that I was going to? Oh, Lisa asked, is there a clearance section on the website? No, there is not a clearance section. However, we'll have Nina drop a couple links because we have a Nina hosted event next Friday, November 14th. It's called Merry and Bright. It's part of our Hoop Connections event. And what she'll do is she actually picks designs around that theme, puts them in a special category for 10% off. So that's happening. We'll drop the Hoop Connections link there. The other thing that we have going on later this month is we're going to have a Black Friday semi-annual sale. Nothing that we're showing you right now will be included in that. So just have all the confidence in the world that you're going to get the best deal during these workshops that we have going on. So there will be some exclusions in that Black Friday sale. So there is a link to register for that event, the Black Friday semi-annual sale. And if you register for it, you actually get a poinsettia block free. It goes to your email and it's really, really cute. So couple things, not necessarily a clearance section, but we do have a Hoop Connections that's going to have a nice sale, and our Black Friday event is coming up as well. Okay, Sarah's ready.
I'm back. Let me get pins. Okay, so I top stitched our opening closed, and now all we need to do is fold this in half essentially. Now in step 2, when we tack down our background fabric, I told you there was a little placement line. This is just indicating where you're going to fold it in half at this point. So I'm just going to place it right side down, fold this over, and I have my little pocket, and I'm just going to top stitch along this little edge and this edge, and then you're done. So I'll go do that.
Really cute.
And let you
really
hang out again.
Really cute. Okay. While she's doing that, I'm going to pop this back up. We'll have Nina drop the link to where you can order this project. And don't forget too, we have not only the design that we're showing you today and the project that Sarah is actually stitching, we also showed you that mugs and mittens design. So if you're aiming for free shipping and you like the Christmas projects, check out mugs and mittens in our new arrivals category as well. Okay, so Season's Greetings, the project that we are showing you today, and Sarah is stitching out a part of it. It is available as a kit. I think we still have kits for $35. That's going to include the 4 different fabrics, the 1 yard of Battleizer to get you started on these projects, and it's going to include the design for $35. Okay. Then separately from that, if you don't want those fabrics, or you already have a bunch of Battleizer and you want to go fabric shopping or shop your stash, you can just get this design as a digital download from our website and get it right away for $19.99. And just a reminder, you do not need to put both of these in your cart. They both include the design. Okay. All right. Awesome, Michelle. We're super glad you're joining us for the first time. Thanks for joining and thanks for commenting. That's fun. Okay. We already did that. Okay, a couple important notes. Again, the sets or the kits are limited stock. So once those sell out, they are gone for good. We're not restocking, but the download is going to remain available. So you can use your own fabrics for that as well. Oh, it's so cute.
Isn't it cute?
Yes.
So there she is.
Really cute.
Cute.
I good. Okay.
You did good.
This is an example. So obviously, I'm anticipating the kits are going to sell out pretty quick. And that's, we've got this fabric there. But what we used here is completely different fabric and it's still really adorable. Yep. I love it.
Sure is.
Okay. I do have a lot of starred comments.
Okay.
Some of them are just like, thank you, Dorothy. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you. I think it's Malia.
Oh, that's a pretty name.
That is a pretty name. Okay. And then there's also some comments in here like, okay, this is a nice thing to include instead of like, if you're thinking what kind of gift card, this is a great one for sure. Good idea.
Oh, I know her.
Oh, do you?
Deb Randall.
Oh, I didn't realize who that was. It had all the numbers and stuff after it. Yes, we do know you, Deb. Happy birthday, Deb Randall. I heard it's your birthday.
I guess it might be another Deb Randall. Maybe I spoke too soon. I don't know, but happy birthday. That's you. Would be fun to add a name to the hat. Yep. Remember we talked about how these are separate steps, so you can skip these steps if you'd rather add a name down here on the project.
Okie dokie. Does the 55 shipping include the mitten and mug run design? Yes. Now, if you are you talking about mugs and mittens? Yes.
I think so.
Yes. This design here is 45. It will go towards your free shipping total of the 55, Sharon. Yes. Hopefully that helps. And then Denise, smart. Extra pack about, you're always going to use it. You're going to use it. Okay, what other question did I have in here?
Water-soluble thread. Why are we using water-soluble thread? So I would recommend that, and our instructions will say to use water-soluble thread, especially in the first steps of your design, as well as tack down steps. So for instance, this is the one that we just did. On the one that we just did when we were tacking down our applique fabrics and our background fabric, we could just keep the water-soluble thread in there instead of having to change your thread to a matching thread for each step that you're doing. And I would say it's even more important when you're doing something like mugs and mittens and you're tacking down your background fabric so that those basting stitches are water soluble and just dissolve and disappear if you want them to.
Okay, good. This is cool. Ordered a trimmer by George because my old trimmer is over 10 years old. It's time for a new one. So you had like a version 2.0 or maybe the original. That's pretty cool. That lasted a long time. Okay. I think we did it. I don't know. You're going to make like a
I don't know the answer to that.
You know those like hot
holder,
things?
yeah.
Honestly, don't know. I might not try it.
Watching, she might know the answer to it.
Okay. All right. So that's what we have for you today. And I will say too, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. You can always contact us. Now that the live's wrapping up, you can call, you can email, and we'll make sure that we get you all taken care of. And we appreciate your guys' support and orders. Yeah. It's really fun. Okay. What do we have coming up next week too?
Oh, next week.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what I'm excited about?
Yeah.
My ugly sweater.
I'm excited about that
that's
too.
That's not what we have coming up next week.
No, we are wearing we are wearing ugly Christmas sweaters.
I believe it's the 11th and 12th, which I think is Tuesday and Wednesday. We are going to be joining you guys virtually again to show you reindeer games.
Yes.
We're going to show you reindeer games. It's really, really cute.
It is.
And we're going to walk through stitching it out, do some demonstration just like we did today. And I hope you'll join us. And I hope that you wear your ugly Christmas sweater.
Yes. And we also have like a little game going on where it's posted in our VIP Facebook group. So if you're not in there, get in that group. And it's a little PDF scavenger hunt on the website. Put a picture of yourself in we call them crazy Christmas sweaters instead of ugly because That's not a nice word.
Yeah,
is
that's
it?
true.
Crazy
That's true.
Christmas sweater. And then what else was it? Oh, and to register for that event on our website, because when you register, you're actually going to get a free project in your email. So do all those things, and it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right. Thank you all so much.
Yeah,
You did it.
This was fun.
It was fun.
And I made you. I made this
I'm
for
gonna.
you.
This is
Don't
Hayden.
forget it.
My son Hayden. That's who's gonna get
Video
this
game
one.
video game gift cards. Cool.
Video game gift
He's gonna
card.
love it.
Great.
Thanks for joining us, guys. This was fun.
Bye.